Well, hello, and thank you for taking a look at King Under the Mountain with me. It's a simulation-based settlement building strategy game set in a fantasy world. And we will play on Stonehammer. We'll make our settlement name Stonehammer. I do have Twitch integration on, which means that people may or may not get named. I'm not sure how it works. We'll see in just a moment. When you first start out here, we got our mini map down here, so we're actually next to this mountain here. We've got, let's zoom out a little bit so we can move around. I'm looking to see if we have any trees. It doesn't look like we have a ton of trees on this map. So getting wood might be a challenge. We do have a nice little river here. We can use this for power generation. Hinsel. So we'll be able to mess around with that. I see what you did there. We do have some ores here. We have hemonite, and we've got some coal. And then it looks like everything else around here is limestone. We got some slate, and that's more limestone. That's marble. We got various kinds of rock here. So this game is very different in the normal type of games that I play with, you know, like RimWorld or other building type games, strategy settlement type games, where if you click the crafting screen up here, you actually are taken to an overlay of what would be kind of like the bills in RimWorld, right? So baking, if we click that, we see that we have dough. We're maintaining 30 in total. We currently have 0. We go into blacksmithing, ingots. We're trying to maintain 400. We have 32. We start out with 32. Start out with 1 anvil, 12 plate. We've got 4 axes for tree cutting, chisels for mason work, which we have 4 of. So we are, we've got all of these. So many trustees, so many, man. But it shows you what is required. So for instance, our wood cutting, we're trying to maintain 160 planks in total. We have 48. We need a sawmill to start making those. So the same with if we were doing like blacksmithing with the metalworks and a forge, we would need a forge in the metalwork area to start maintaining these. So that's the first aspect. That's very different. There's an overview of our resources, what we're trying to keep. So we've got seeds, we've got 120 seeds, we've got some rations, we have 2 kitchen knives. So it gives you an overview of what we currently have. And then finally, settlers. We currently have, let's see, 3, 5, 6, 7. Hey, Brer, thanks for the follow. We have 7 people in here right now. It does look like it is auto naming people, which is kind of interesting. So Velocity Girl is a dwarven miner here. Their only priority is mining. We can click something else and say if they're not mining, they'll be farming. And we got to do that to all of our people. Yeah, I haven't found a way to quick cycle through people yet. I've tried various hotkeys, but unfortunately, since it's still in early beta, there's no bindings or key bindings or anything like that. So we'll just keep going. So I don't know how to quickly move people or cycle through people. The other difference here is you're going to see that there's orders, build, zone, and priority. So if we click on zone, we've got a bunch of other stuff that comes up here. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make a few farm plots. So we'll make a couple farm plots. I'll make them 5x5s. We'll do a few of them. LEDP, I'm sure you'll get in here. If not, I will add you personally. So we'll do some 6 plots of farmland right here, 5x5s. And then right now we don't have them set to build anything. So we're going to add some carrots in here. We'll add wheat in here. We'll add tomatoes. We'll add potatoes. Corn, and then hemp. And the only thing I've left out is barley and hops because we don't currently have an area to do any brewing. So we see that this is now set up. They're going to remove the brush here, and then they will start laying out the farmlands. Looks like we have a lot of farmers actually, which is pretty cool. So let's go through our list of people. We have viewer IRL, Sensual Jess, Velocity Girl, Hades Osiris, Uncle Spawn. Change that name. So the integration is rather interesting. Let's see. Put LDDP in here, and then we'll put Zephyr in here. Velocity Girl's in here. I'm going to change it to just Velocity Girl. I don't need the 77. Viewer IRL, we're going to switch that up as well. We'll put that as somebody else that's in here all the time. We'll do this as Rodamont. Sensual Jess, we'll just call you Jess. Hades, let's call you Hades. And then Spawn. Hey, what's up? Welcome on in, Padfoot. All right, so we've got everybody named in here. All right, so hello. So Carpenter is actually like a constructor. So the Carpenter will be the one that will build the buildings that we'll soon have. So carpentry and farming, that's fine. Mining and farming is fine. Stonework and miner, that works just fine for us. Farmer and chef, excellent. Chef miner, excellent. Woodcutter, chef, excellent. And then blacksmith, and instead of chef, let's have you as a secondary woodcutter. This is Kingunderthemountain. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We're testing it out. We're trying it out. Seeing how things go. We are going to start off with a windmill here. So we'll put the windmill. We'll put it up here. And then we'll just let people go for now. I'm going to put in some orders to mine. We'll come straight down through here. And we'll have a kitchen area over here. We'll have a feasting area over here. 2-bit medieval RimWorld, that's pretty accurate. So kitchen. And then let's start. Do we want to start with bedrooms immediately? I think that's fine. 6x6s. Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. So more orders to mine out here. Six by 6. We do have quite a few people in our colony right now. All right. So the thing is with our miners, so like Velocity, for example. Velocity was our miner and farmer. So she should be, I think the way it works is that, are you Velocity? Since miner is first here, then it should be our top priority is mining.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Hey, velocity. Let's go ahead and fast forward. There are cool rain effects and everything like that, which is neat. There's snow effects as well. There's also... we need to build a well eventually, because everyone will get thirsty and drink from the water over here, which is pretty far. And we also need to put up a zone for a bedroom. Let's put one over here. And we can add furniture, and we'll put all these sleeping spots here. It's not the best, but hey, we only need 7 sleeping spots. We added like a bunch. So we've got a little bit of tree here, a little bit of tree here, a little bit of trees over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add our second zone here for a sawmill. Put a little area down here, add some furniture. We'll add just one wood cutting bench. So we'll put that in there. All the brush needs to be removed, which is annoying. And then orders to chop trees. We'll chop all these. Chop all those. And then I'm going to pause and put in another stockpile zone for raw materials. And I'm going to put that stockpile zone right here. Which is, we're going to go through settings into the raw materials. We're going to remove all the raw materials. All we want are logs. That's all we want out here is logs. We'll just have a bunch of logs that can get stacked up in here, and then the woodcutter bench here. So we'll let that go. We got people sleeping in here, which is fine. I may have to remove Velocity's priority as a farmer. Looks like everybody... I'm still learning how things are prioritized. Because I want Velocity to farm. Or, mine. So I'm still learning how everything is prioritized in this game. As to what goes first. So we can see the flashing here. That means that Velocity is going to come down and start mining this area out. Which is what we want. Velocity, I love your beard. It's almost as amazing as mine. I am going to put down another zone for raw materials. I think I'm going to edit the audio. Audio seems pretty loud. Yeah, there are quite a few similarities to RimWorld. That is true. We just looked at the roadmap, and they are working on it, adding new things in. All right, so we want gems, uncut gems in here, crushed ore and ore, rough stone boulders. Keep all that stuff over here, so people will start moving that stuff out here. I am pretty pleased with how quick the mining is getting done. What we might want to do is go into another zone here and put in a masonry workshop here. We can add furniture, a stonemason bench, and we'll just put it right here. So we'll start taking these stone slags here and moving them over. I also might want to refine how I'm having my people work. Also might want to build a... Hey, do I have a brief synopsis of this game? Yes. So this game is called Kingunderthemountain. It is a strategy simulation game. It is in alpha access right now, or like early access. And we had just looked at the roadmap. I'll bring it up again. Because you and Padfoot just came in. So we're in Alpha 8 release. So it's very early access to this game. Currently the things that they have done is they've detailed injuries and health. So there's fun states in between life and death. And then happiness and tantrums where they're going as well. Wildlife I've seen in the game. I've played for a few hours to try to get an understanding of how the game works. And then combat I've seen, but I haven't seen military yet. I haven't got there. So the main premise of the game right now is developing a dwarven base and going from there. But pretty soon in Alpha 9, they're going to have elves and then cave monsters and then hostile invasions and stuff like that. So we are going to see quite a few things going in. The cool thing about this game, even though they're just in Alpha 8 access, one of the things that I really, really like about this game is, let's go ahead and take off those goals. I didn't realize those were on over there. They already have mod implementation. So they're already working on allowing mods. And one of the mod things that they have right now is Open Dyslexic Font, which I tried working with. It just didn't feel supernatural.
Sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce, I hope. Delicious.
Didn't feel supernatural to me. So right now it's a lot of building and survival.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. So one of the interesting things is that the trees should grow back. They were growing back in the last game I played, so I'm hoping they grow back here. And we got red cedar, ebony, emperor. We may need to expand this here. Remember how to do that. What is that? What's asking names for? Project Zomboid. I need some Zomboid names. Let's clear this area here so we can use this whole thing. We'll also clear this. All right, so we can hunt animals already. Oh, nice. Velocity's already got down here. All right, cool. Thomas Leroy, such a good name. Is that somebody that I don't know? Is that a reference to somebody? There's some trees down here. Elephants. Roy Eastman Kodiak. Dude, the Jake from State Farm that you said in there was hilarious. I think I'm going to use that and just try to keep him in khakis and in a red shirt all the time. Ah, okay. I have not seen that. All right, so we're getting our kitchen cleaned out here. Or not cleaned out, but nice. We got some jasper. All right, while they are sleeping here, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the mixer. And I'm gonna turn this down so I can adjust the volume accordingly. There we go. There we go. Should be good now. Dude, Santa Clara Diet was a really dumb movie or show. I've seen pieces of it. It's so ridiculous. All right, so we don't have any slate blocks allocated here. Do we have slate here? We do. Okay. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. All right, so this is... There's an area over here. Carrot. What's this? All right, let's see. Might need to make this a little bit bigger because I want that. Let's see, velocity. All right, so farming, then chef. We'll put you on chef first, then farmer. Blacksmith and woodcutter, so you should be cutting wood. Woodcutting chef, woodcutting miner. Carpenter. Thank you guys so much for checking out this first look of King Under the Mountain. Thank you so much to my supporters, Velocity Girl, Rodamont, Queerzilla, Mel, Barshack, Lucid, DarkX, J-Jack, Zephyr, and 26 Trademark. I appreciate you all supporting me and allowing me to do this. I'll see you next time.